Most people think retirement is about how much money you saved, but wealthy retirees know something different. Retirement is also about who knows you have it. Because the moment people know you have money, something changes. They may not say it out loud, but suddenly you become the person who can help, the person who can pay, the person who can afford it. That is why many wealthy retirees follow one silent money rule they almost never explain. Never let your money become public information. There was a retired man named George, and nothing about him looked rich. He drove an old pickup truck, lived in the same quiet neighborhood for decades, cut his own grass, wore plain clothes, and never talked about stocks, property, or retirement accounts. Most people assumed he was just an average old man living carefully, but when George passed away, his family discovered something shocking. He had a paid-off house, multiple investment accounts, and more than enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. And yet, almost nobody knew. Not his neighbors, not his friends, not even some relatives. At first people asked why would he hide it? But the answer was simple. He was not hiding his money. He was protecting his peace. That is the first lesson wealthy retirees understand. Money attracts expectations. If people know you have savings, they start seeing your money differently. A dinner bill appears and they look at you. A family emergency happens and they call you. Someone has a business idea and they want your support. A child needs help. A cousin needs a loan. A friend is struggling. And slowly your retirement stops being your retirement. It becomes everyone else's backup plan. The second lesson is this. The more you explain, the more people measure you. If you say, I have a good pension, people remember it. If you say, my house is paid off, people remember it. If you say, my investments are doing well, people remember it. And later, when you say no, they do not hear no. They hear, but you can afford it. That one sentence has destroyed more retirement peace than most people realize, because now every choice you make gets judged. You take a vacation, people notice. You buy a car, people notice. You help one person but not another, people notice. And suddenly, you are not making decisions based on your own future. You are making decisions while managing other people's opinions. That is not freedom, that is pressure. The third lesson is where most people get it wrong. They think being private means being selfish, but wealthy retirees see it differently. Privacy is not selfish. Privacy is a boundary, because retirement money has a job. It has to protect you when you are older. It has to cover medical bills, emergencies, home repairs, inflation, and years of life you cannot predict. You may be healthy at 65, but what about 75? What about 82? What about the year when one fall, one surgery, or one long-term care bill changes everything? This is why smart retirees are careful, not because they do not love their family, but because they understand that once retirement money is gone, it is very hard to earn back. The fourth lesson is simple but powerful. Never give people a number. When someone asks, how much do you have saved? Say, we are doing okay, just trying to be careful. When someone says, you must be rich by now, say, not rich, just trying to stay responsible. When someone asks, can you help? You can afford it, say, we are keeping our retirement budget very strict. Short answer, no guilt, no long explanation. Because the more you explain, the more they negotiate. The real mindset shift is this. Poor people often want to look rich, but rich people often want to look normal. Because looking rich brings attention, but living quietly brings peace. Wealthy retirees are not silent because they are cold. They are silent because they learn that money talked about becomes money pressured. And in retirement, the goal is not to impress people. The goal is to wake up without fear, to pay your bills without panic, to help when you choose, not when you are emotionally trapped, and to enjoy the life you worked decades to build. So here is the silent money rule. Protect your number, protect your peace, protect your future. Because the safest money in retirement is not just the money in your account. It is the money nobody is trying to claim. And sometimes the smartest thing a wealthy retiree can say about money is nothing at all. If this made you think differently about retirement and privacy, like this video, subscribe and comment below. Would you rather look rich or live free?